What's up, Summer Shade? It's Mr. Jonathan back here, and I hope that you are ready and you are pumped up because we have another amazing science experiment to check out today. But before we do that, I heard this really funny science joke, and I really want to tell it to you, okay? All right, okay. So the joke is, why can you never trust atoms? Because they make up everything! It wasn't that funny when I said it out loud. Oh well. Let's go and check out our experiment for today and see what we got. So I hope that you are always on fire for science like I am, but just in case you're not, that's okay. Because in our reaction we're gonna look at today, there's gonna be plenty of flames to share. So we're gonna look at a few chemicals today that you probably have around your house. And if you were just to look at them by themselves, you would say, they don't look like they do anything special. But that is what is so amazing about science and chemistry. If you take the right things and put them together under the right conditions, you can get some pretty explosive, fiery results. So let's take a look at what we're working with today and see what they can do. So our experiment today is called the fire snake. So before we get started, we need to see what we're working with and understand a little bit of how it works. So the first thing we need for this experiment is some good old sand. So this is just some regular fine sand, and this is going to serve to help distribute the heat evenly in our experiment to get our reaction. The next thing we need is some white sugar. So this is just the plain white sugar that you would put like in a cup of coffee. Next, we need some baking soda. So you can use baking soda for a lot of different things, but a lot of people put it inside their refrigerators to help keep it fresh. And now we need some lighter fluid. So lighter fluid is a flammable substance, and people use it to help start their grills up if they're grilling out, barbecuing, or if they need to light a fire. Okay, so now that we have our ingredients, let's try to understand what's going to be happening here. So we have sugar and we have baking soda. So those are the main active ingredients that we have. So when sugar burns with oxygen, it creates a gas called carbon dioxide. And with the carbon dioxide gas, it produces water vapor, which is also a gas. Some of that gas comes and it pushes upward because we know that heat rises. Okay, so while the burning sugar produces gas, some of the sugar in the reaction is not going to burn because it's not going to be exposed to any oxygen. So it's actually not called burning when that happens, it's called thermal decomposition. So something a little bit different happens then. When sugar decomposes, not burned, without oxygen, it forms a solid, not just a gas, and that solid is carbon. So carbon is the most abundant substance on the earth, and it makes up pretty much everything. So if you've ever burnt like a piece of toast before and it got all black, that's the breakdown and the carbon showing. Okay, so we are going to get solid carbon, and that's going to give our snake its black color. Now, baking soda, when it's heated and it breaks down, it also creates a solid, and that solid is called sodium carbonate, and it also with that produces carbon dioxide gas. So what's going to be happening here, we're going to mix our ingredients together in our sand, and we're going to add some lighter fluid to start our burning and get our heat going. And our ingredients are going to react with the heat, and we're going to have some gases that are produced as well as some solids. And the result of that creates a pretty crazy looking fire snake that looks like it appears out of nowhere and crawls up from the sand. Alright, so let's go check it out and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're ready to get our experiment started. So the first thing we're going to do is add some lighter fluid to our sand. So we have to douse our sand in lighter fluid, and that's going to help us get up to the right temperature to get our reaction going. So let's make sure it's nice and wet. Okay. Alright, so now that we got our sand wet, now we are going to add our baking soda and our sugar. So I've mixed them both together and now I'm going to add them in. Okay, now that we have our sand covered in fluid and we have our mixture ready, we are ready to light it up and see what happens. Here we go. So you can see we have our flame going and we have a reaction happening. So the sugar and the baking soda are reacting together with the heat, and the black that you see on there is carbon forming. There's also gases being released, like carbon dioxide is being released from the reaction, as well as gas water vapor. So you can see, oh, it looks like our snake is starting to slowly rise up here. Action. So now that our flames have died down a little bit, we can get a little bit closer and take a look at our reaction to see what it did. So you can see that the baking soda and the sugar, when exposed to heat, came together and created these solid substances as well as carbon dioxide gas and water vapor. So this is called a fire snake because when the reaction happens, this rises up, usually in a snake shape, and wraps around and can go really, really long if there's enough fuel for it. So we just did a small experiment today to show the reaction, but this is one of the crazy examples of what very ordinary ingredients can do when you put them together. Whew. Well, I don't know about you, but I definitely got to go cool down after that experiment because I was feeling the heat, and it looks like I still am. So I hope you guys enjoyed our experiment today and enjoyed exploring the amazing things that you can do with science and chemistry and how things in our world can come together to create things that you never would have expected. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you next time. Whoa! Oh my